So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, facing comfortably forward. Knees just slightly bent, relaxed. Bring the hips forward so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Let the shoulders drop down, relax, arms come slightly in front of you, away from the body. Breathe in and out through the mouth. Breathe in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand outward, elongating the spine. Sorry, I'm not where my head is today. As you breathe in, and allow the abdomen to move away from the spine, to expand outward, drawing the breath all the way down. There's a slight pause. And then as the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, it pushes the breath up and out. Just focus on the breath. Feel your feet settling into the ground. Feel that connection all the way down to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. A couple of nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Nice, slow, deep. Start with sinking the chi. So we're going to let the hands float up, come around, almost to embracing the tree. And as we breathe out, they come down. So we breathe in through the nose, come around, pause, breathe out. Nice and slow. Synchronize it with the breath. One more time. Good. Now we're going to kind of do the opposite, regulating the chi. Palms come up the center line, and then push out to the sides. So we breathe in as it comes up, pause, Breathe out as we send energy that no longer serves us back into the ground to be recycled. One more time. Good, and let's now do Dan Yu. So step out just a little bit wider. Same idea here, you're gonna bring the hands up to about the chest as you kind of rise up without locking out the knees. And as you turn your hands palms down, you're gonna sink down. Breathing in as you come up, pause, breathe out, pause. Good, one more time. Good, now just let the arms float up basically from the wrists and then back down. Breathe in as you rise up. Breathe out as you go down. Opening the door. All these moves are very similar, just slight differences. All doing the same thing, moving the chi, moving the energy, opening the pathways in the body. Try to let the breath kind of cause the movement. Try to get into the state where you don't even feel like you're using any muscles to move the arms. They just float up as you breathe in and sink back down as you breathe out. Now as they come up, see if you can feel any kind of resistance on the back of the fingers. And they go down, resistance on the tips of the fingers. One more time. Good. Bring your hands together, fingertips pointing towards the earth, down by the lower dantian. As you breathe in, rises up to about the chest. The hand rotates, so the fingers end up pointing upward. It moves out and then around. So we breathe in, pause, breathe out, circling the chi. Try to keep the palms together the entire time. So you're making a circle here. Should help open up the wrists, the inner and outer paths. One more time. Good, bring them up. And then just let them drop. Start bending at the knees, letting the body shake. Relax the rest of the body, let everything just shake out. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth on this one. We want to purge. We want to allow energy that no longer serves us to leave the body. Let's use the heart sound when we do this. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, and then as you breathe out through the mouth, you're going to say ha, emphasizing the A's. So breathe in. One more time. Now keep shaking and imagine golden light coming from above, going through the top of the head, down the torso, down the legs, out the bottom of the feet into the ground. And just allow that golden light to do that a couple of times. The shaking acting almost like a pile driver, pushing it all the way down through the body, opening up those areas where we have energetic blockages or stagnation. Good. Bring the wrists up in front of you and just let them flop. Palms facing down. Turn them over. Palms facing up. Out to the side. Up high. Down low. And gradually slowing down to a stop. Rub the palms together. Rub your fingernails together. So you're forming almost like a little heart, rubbing the nails, making it sound like a washboard. Karate chop the air straight ahead. Get those fingers to where they're really getting heavy. Bring the arms around, up and around, only as far as comfortable, only as large as comfortable. Remember, always stay in your comfort zone. You should never ever feel any pain or discomfort. If you do, limit the motion, back off. One more time, I'm going to reverse. So come around, now up the back, down the front. Now almost like hugging yourself. Come across and open up and open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then collapse it all. Give yourself a real big hug. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alternating which hand is on top. One more time, each side. The hands drop down. Come to a little bit of a wider stance. Hands on the hips. Nice big hip rotations. Trying not to move the head or shoulders. Trying to do it all out of the hips. And reverse. Slow it down to a stop. Now waist circles. So we're going to lean forward, then lean to the side, lean back and around. One more time around, then we're going to reverse. So come all the way to the front, and now the opposite direction. Good. A few more. Last one. And relax, come on upright. Let's do a few more from the Zhi Jing. Last time we did first couple. Let's continue to move through that. So 9 goes drawing swords, always a nice one. So you're going to take your right hand, put it behind your head, on the neck, but supporting the skull. Left hand comes behind you on the area we call the Ming Men point, which is opposite the belly button, and basically in the small of the back. Palm facing outward. Hand stays tight to the back here. So I'll mirror you. So we're going to have the elbow go up and back as we follow it with our eyes. We're going to breathe out. We're going to come across and down the body as far as comfortable. pause, then we breathe in and come up and back. One more time, and then we're going to switch. So as you come up, let's switch hands. And up and back, down and across. Nice and slow, synchronizing with the breath. Taking your time, staying in your comfort zone. One more time. Come all the way up and bring the hands down. Breathe in, bring the hands back up. Palms facing downward, about shoulder height. Step out a little bit so that you can comfortably bend down. 3 plates falling to the ground. So we're going to drop 1/3 of the way down. Breathe in as we come up. Breathe out as we drop 2/3 of the way down of your maximum. So for everybody, that's a little different. Last one, drop down as far as you can comfortably go. And then rise back up. Let's go through it again. So 1/3. 2/3. As far as you can go. Again, 1/3. Breathe in, breathe out 2/3. Breathe in, breathe out all the way down. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. All the way up. Drop the arms down. Palms facing each other, fingertips pointing down. Come up the body. Turn the palms out. Exhibit claws. And then bring it in. So actually extending claws, exhibiting wings. Really try to tighten up and make those claws, and then you just let it float back. So we're extending the claws and then just exhibiting wings. So we're tensing a bit as we go out, and then completely relaxing as you come back in. One more time. Exhibit the claws, present claw, extend claws, exhibit wings, and down. Good. Bring the hands up, very loose fists on your hips, palms facing up. With your left hand, extend it outward, watching with your eyes. Form the claw. Bring that directly across the body without moving the shoulders. We bring it over to the other shoulder. Then we drop it down the right side without touching the body. Cross the toes. And coming up the left leg, we're then making contact all the way back up to the hand on the hips. And we extend the right hand out. Bring it across the body. Following it with your eyes. Push it down. Cross. Now making contact with the body. Come on back up. The azure dragon exhibits its claws. Little different. One more time each side. And all the way up. Keeping the hands on the hips. Go into a little bit of a tighter fist. Punching with fierce eyes. So we're going to punch outward as we drop down, and we're going to tense every part of our body. We breathe in as we come up. Breathe out as you tense. And gather the energy, relax, pull it in. Then switch, punch. Tighten every muscle in the body, including the face. Then relax, bring it in. One more time each side. Walk it in. Tiger pouncing on its prey. So we're going to bring our hands back, lean back. As we come around over our head, we're going to step forward with the left foot. Lean forward. Let's do that again. So we're going to shift our weight, the back leg, come around, lean forward. Now, if you want, you can lean and try to pick your leg up. If not, leave it down. Drop down. Put your hands on just above your knee, and just push yourself more upright. And then come on up. Switch to the opposite side. So your hands come back. Lean forward. Hands come back again. Lean even further forward. And drop down. And push up. One more time each side. Lean forward. Lean back. Further forward. Drop down. Push up. Switch to the opposite side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop down. Sit up. And come all the way up. Shake out the legs. Bowing down, we're going to take our hands, put it behind our head. We've done this with beating the heavenly drum. Same idea. You're going to put your hands behind your head so that the index fingers are just below the skull, this little notch here. And as we bend down, as we bow down, we're going to tap. And then as we come up, we're going to stop tapping. And then as we go down again, we're going to tap. Similar to plates falling to the ground, we go down 1/3. We go forward 1/3, then 2/3, then as far as you comfortably can. So kind of figure out how far down you think you could bow. And then say, okay, this isn't mine. Some people go head to the floor. I can't. I can go here. So this is 3/3. This is about 2/3. This is about 1/3, and all the way up. All right? So hands on the head. The palms are over the ears, so you can really hear the drumming. So I didn't want to tell you that because otherwise you can't hear me. So we're going to just kind of follow along. Go 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, drumming on the way down, not drumming on the way up. Ready? Go. Again. One more time. And up. Good. Let's clear the lungs. Breathing in. Come up onto your toes, bringing the energy up into the chest. And then push it down to the ground. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now, keeping the hands pointed to the floor, palms pointed to the floor, continue to bend over. Just for a moment, just hang like this. Relax. Now, as you breathe out, you're going to turn to the left. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out, turn to the right. Back to center. Again, only as low as you can go. Some people can do this with the hands almost or on the floor. I can't. Do what's comfortable, feeling just a little bit of a stretch here. And hopefully as you're doing this, especially as you breathe out, you come to the middle, maybe you can sink down a little bit further. Last one on each side. Good, come back to the center. Roll your back up nice and slowly so the hips come under first, then the low back, then the mid back, then the shoulders. Let's get a little extra stretch here. One hand over the other. Continue to rise up. Watching the hand lean back as far as comfortable. And just hold that for a moment. Get a little bit of a stretch. Good. Lean forward. Keeping the hands together. They swoop down. When you get to the bottom, bend your knees. Sit upright. Then use the legs to power you up as the hands then float up the center line of the body. Come all the way up. And lean back slightly. Breathe out. As you go down, pause. Breathe in as you come up. Pause. Full body flow. One more time. And down. Keep one hand over the other. If you bring the feet in about shoulder width apart, come all the way up. And as we drop down, we let the hands separate and push back behind us. Last one. Good. Bring the hands palm up over your head. Let them go beyond each other so that then the back of the hands touch over your head and stretch upward. And turn palms down, float down. So we turn palms up, breathe in, cross and make contact, and push upward. Palms facing downward as we breathe out. One more time. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing. Going to come up, back of the hands are going to touch, but this time kind of wiggle side to side. Get a nice stretch along the side of the body. And then drop down. So we breathe in. Get that little wiggle. Drop down. Last one. And down. As we come down, bring your feet closer together. Let's do golden rooster stands on one leg. So put all your weight into one leg. Either side, doesn't matter what you're going to start with. Same side, arm and leg lift. Arm comes up at like a 90-degree, and you bend the knee, hopefully about a 90-degree. And then we put them down together. So we breathe in as they come up. Pause. Breathe out as they go down. Try to synchronize the movement with the breath and the leg with the arm. One more time each side. Good. Step out to a wider stance. Hands facing the earth, but out past your body. Going to lean to one side, lift the leg up, and then drop down. Feel the vibrations come up the leg and into the torso, all the way to the head. Then we go to the opposite side. Breathe in, breathe out. Buddha stomp. Building the skeletal system. One more time each side. Good. Keeping that wide stance, bring the hands around. Big swan dive now. Try to bend with a flat back as you go down. And when you get as far as you can, let the back relax, the neck, head, shoulders, all relax. Just let yourself hang and feel that nice stretch down the back of the legs. Each time you breathe out, see if you can sink a little bit lower. Now reach with your right hand across to your left ankle And let the left arm come up as you follow the hand with your eyes, point up towards the ceiling. And swing it down and switch to the opposite side. Left hand grabs right ankle. One more time each side. Come back to middle. Hang again. Drop down into a crouch. Putting your hands on the floor so you can support yourself. Go as far as comfortable. If you want, you can put your palms flat and lift your feet off the ground, or just lean into it, just kind of hold this position. Good. Back, putting the feet on the ground. Come into a seated squat. Elbows just below or just above your knees. And then push straight up with the legs, not using the back at all. Good. Keeping the hands down by the lower dantian, a couple of inches apart. We're going to bring them up and behind us again, following the eyes. Careful not to twist the knees. Breathe out as you go to the side. Breathe in as you come back to the center. Looking back at the moon. One more time each side. Back to center. Let's do a nice variation of connecting heaven and earth. So with your right hand, you're going to push down towards the earth and behind you. The left hand comes up over the head, pushing upward, and then you're going to turn to the side the hand is down. So in this case, to your right. So you're pushing up while you're twisting. Breathe in, you come back to center. Breathe out. Push apart and twist. One more time each side. Good. Come back to center. Fisherman casts his net, so make believe you're grabbing a net here. We're going to lean back, bring the net around once. Twice, throw it. Then we come up over the head, circle around, shift your weight back to your back foot. Come forward, and then throw the net. One more time each side. Come back to center. Bring down the heavens. Gather the energy in the palms, breathing in. Breathe out as you push it down through the top of your head, down the torso, down the legs, into the ground. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your feet comfortably close together, not right up against each other. You're going to come up onto your toes, leave the hands down. As you breathe in, you rise up. And then when you breathe out, drop down and just kind of let the whole body relax and shake out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing out through the mouth on this one. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. Good. Bring your hands in. Again, clear to the lungs. So we're still going to come up on the toes, but this time the hands are in front up to the chest and then down. Twice more. Good. Put one palm over the other over the lower dantian. Put your feet together. See if you can feel the energy coming out of the palms, going into that lower dantian. That area right around the belly button, slightly below it. A couple of inches inside you. Absorbing that energy. Perhaps you can feel it getting warmer. You can visualize white light and that pearl that is your lower dantian getting brighter. Just allow the energy to move outward from that pearl, spiraling down your legs and up your torso. Let your body relax and rock and sway. And as that energy moves through your body, it's removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions, until every part of your body is aglow with this energy. And let it move outward, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And as you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather those energies, those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Great class.